I was about 57 years old. I was shaking my hands. I couldn't control my hands. I went to the VA hospital and they looked it over and they diagnosed it as Parkinson's. The restless legs started. And then they started various medicines with me and to produce dopamine. As I understand it, one of the problems that causes Parkinson's disease is the lack of the brain to produce dopamine. They gave me Atiburn and a couple of other medicines. Not really at that point. Physically, I started walking bent over and watching the ground, which was what the doctors and the support group kind of told us we should watch where we're walking, which I found later that was not the best way to handle it. The best way to handle it was to walk straight and look straight ahead, or wherever you were going to go, as a normal way to walk and look. I got to where I couldn't write at all. I still can't write a lot, but I set my goals to exercise and to get my mind busy with a Apple computer, so that it caused me to spend a lot of time studying and learning and keeping my mind active on positive rather than negative. I would say I'm up to 9. 2 years ago, I might have been around 5 or 6. And a couple of years before that, my wife had to button my shirt and help me dress. And she also had to help me eat because I shook so bad that I couldn't keep food on my fork or spoon.
Very little shaking right now compared to where you were.
That's right.
Almost.
And actually, if I hang my hand down, there's no shaking.
No shaking at all. Well, let me just aim down there and look at your hands. There really is no shaking. And yet, if we look back at that earlier interview we had 2 years ago, your hand was shaking so much you could almost not control it.
That's proper. That's right. And I had a very hard time working with screwdrivers and tools. And if you set your mind to where you've had it and Parkinson's has got you, you are definitely in trouble. The best thing to do is keep active and keep doing things and keep your mind happy. Don't give up. That's the main thing. Don't give up. In the past, I have told people when I was walking bent over and watching the floor when I walked, I told people to say, "Jake, straighten up." Whenever they saw me walking that way, "Jake, straighten up." And I have straightened up. And I don't know, I think that because of the fact that I am using my mind on my computer program, that I have definitely got my mind off of the Parkinsons, and that's what's important. I have a little problem yet with speech and enunciation, but very little, and I keep working at it. At the time when I was in the worst shape that I was in, when my wife had to button my shirt and feed me, I was also in a wheelchair. And now I can actually walk a quarter of a mile, run a quarter of a mile, and cool off a quarter of a mile. That gives me 3/4 of a mile each day.
All right.
It's a little more of a, it's a little more difficult in the grass than it is on the pavement or the sidewalk. No, I don't believe it has, except for enunciation. And I don't think that it has bothered my memory, because I have memory for way back to when I was 5 years old. But however, sometimes when I'm speaking, I will forget in the middle of a sentence what I'm talking about. That's one of the problems I've got. And I try to watch it so that I can plan to keep on track, but it isn't always easy. By keeping you happy and keeping you engaged with other people and social, to keep your mind up and keep you happy. One of the things that I've noticed with an awful lot of the people that have Parkinson's disease, they give up. They give up too soon. And instead of keeping a positive attitude and going ahead, just like nothing was happening or nothing has happened, they make a mistake if they do that. They've just got to be happy and set goals and follow through with them. The way I fight it is by helping other people. I have set up a program for teaching Mac computer, Apple, and PCs. I have set up bingo games, and I run bingo games. And we're now setting up a program for DJs, so that when we have parties at the 65 and older home, we have music. And now we're in the process of trying to find instruments so that people can have instruments to work with and play. And this is the main thing, is helping other people is more important than anything else. The main thing is keep happy. Keep a positive thought in your mind. Don't let it get you down, because the minute it starts to get you down, then you get to where you don't want to meet people, and you don't want to meet people, then you get to where you don't think, and then when you get to where you don't think, you become a complete burden on your caretaker.
Congratulations. Okay.